Okay, all right. All right. So good morning, everyone. So hello to all our YouTube viewers and welcome to Code Your Future 40 Minutes Coding Workshop for non-coders in partnership with the ICT Region 2. So I am King and I will be your host for this morning. So I am. So before we begin with our workshop, no, I would like to ask lang yung ating mga audience for today. So is this your first time to join a coding workshop with CYF? So if it's the first time, type 1 in the comment section kung first time nyo siyang attendan or gawin. And then 2 naman if it's your second time. And 3, kung siguro mga ilang beses na kayo nakasali sa any Code Your Future na coding workshop. So ayan, sige, check natin yung comment section. Okay, so parang puro puro mga first timer So okay lang 'yan because for today after 40 minutes you will be having your first coded application na not application actually. Your first code. So 'yan. So kamusta naman? Ano naman yung nafi-feel niyo for today? Na magko-code kayo. So kung ano nafi-feel niyo, you can type them in again in the comment section. So later on makikita natin kung ano ba yung nafi-feel ng mga audience natin na first time nila magko-code. And of course, don't forget pala to please do share our live stream to your friends and family. And remember to use the hashtag code YourFuturePH. Okay, so also, after our session, there will be an info session after the workshop. So kindly please stay lang for a bit later. Okay, so, okay, this feels electrically techy. What programming po? So later on, you will know kung ano yung programming language na gagamitin for this coding workshop. So before that, I would like to give you muna an overview of CYF since most of you first time tong gawin. No? So CYF is an initiative with the Department of Information and Communications Technology. This initiative aims to elevate really more Filipinos to become tech professionals through tech education. So bakit nga ba pinupursue or bakit nga ba pinupush yung mga gantong sessions or events to push Filipino to be part of the tech industry. So bakit nga ba tech industry? First, highest salary profession in any industry. So right now, mataas talaga yung kumbaga yung rate or yung value ng mga tech professionals natin. Second, high demand. So since yung world natin is really revolving almost sa technology na talaga. So mataas talaga ang demand sa mga programmers and developers natin. And third, work flexibility and work remotely. So anywhere pwede ka magtrabaho as long as you have your laptop, you have a good internet that can suffice your need for coding. And then lastly, no formal education required. So you can take a lot of workshops, boot camp, you can attend different seminars or sessions in learning programming, and you will learn talaga on how to program. And then, of course, joining Code Your Future can be your stepping stone to becoming a successful tech professional. So yung mga gantong initiatives or opportunities, no, it becomes your baby steps, kumbaga, into becoming a developer. So of course, you're not alone naman in this tech industry. You can join the CYF FB community and connect with with our fellow Filipinos naman to get the latest updates. Okay, so, next slide please para makita nila kung saan paano sila magjo-join sa FB community natin. Alright. So yan. Again, you can join naman our FB community, no? And also, don't forget again to you can join the Code Your Future FB community where you connect with your fellow Filipinos and career shifters. You can also get latest updates on upcoming events and coding workshops. And also, we are calling volunteers if you want to be part of the initiative of DICT and CYF of StackTrek, no? So to have, parang pwede kayo maging event organizer. So mga upcoming workshops, pwede kayo na mag-host, pwede kayo rin yung mag-set up ng event, ganyan. So of course, I would like not to delay this any further, no? To give us the opening message, let's all welcome Regional Director of DICT Region 2, Engineer Reynaldo TC.
Good morning and a warm welcome to everyone. To all the participants with us today, allow me to thank you for your participation in this activity. We also thank StackTrek for their collaboration and support to the department, with which the DICT is truly grateful. In today's information age, easy access to information is changing the way we live, the way we work, and the way we play. There have been a dramatic changes in technology within the last few years. Devices have become cheaper, faster, more versatile, robust, and reliable. Today, with the interest in coding in mind, Culture Future aims to provide an opportunity to coders to learn how to build their own program. The programming foundations that you will require to create your very first program is covered in this course. By educating more individuals in programming, this program also hopes to increase the number of tech professionals. Knowing at least one programming language is a must if you want to transition to a more technical position or make a career pivot into technology. The ability to code demonstrates technical expertise, the capacity to understand abstract ideas, and the capacity to resolve challenging issues. Coding knowledge enables you to take up freelancing work or full-time careers. We hope that by the end of this program, everyone will be more knowledgeable about coding procedures and motivated to become professionals in this area. The ability to make your ideas come to life is one of the coolest advantages of learning to code. Thank you and may you have a pleasant day ahead.
All right. So thank you, Sir Reynaldo, for the warm welcome to our participants. So again, greet ko lang yung mga participants natin. So we have now almost 100 participants viewing from YouTube. So hello again. So I hope you're excited for our coding workshop for today. Okay, so let's not delay this any further. I know that you guys are very much excited now to code your very first code, no? So now we're diving into the most exciting part of this event. So if you have any problems during the workshop, just type them in the comments. So our team can assist you better. So let's proceed to the coding workshop. We have here with us a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science student at Mariana Marcos State University, Maine. Let's all welcome Jerome Antigo. Good morning, Jerome. Tama ba, Jerome? Jerome yung pronunciation ng name?
Yes po.
Ah,
Hello. Thank you so much. Naimbaga bigat. Good morning to all of you. I am Jerome, your trainer for today. So thank you so much, StackTrek, for having me today. Welcome everyone to StackTrek and the ICT Region 2 collaboration of Code Your Future coding workshop for non-coders for Region 2. So today, we will create your very first program in 40 minutes. All right. So to start, we will be using Python programming language. Just an overview. Why Python? So Python is a programming language. So it allows people to write computer program to automate tasks, perform calculations, and also create interactive web applications and games. So it is very easy to learn and use. And it's known for its simple syntax, readability, and versatility. So let me share my screen. So just a reminder, in Python, unlike many other programming languages, indentation is used to indicate the structure of the code. So rather than using braces or other special characters, in Python, we are using indentation. So indentation is very important. All right. So to start, I just want to discuss a few things for you to understand the meaning of the content of the program that we'll be doing this morning. So, data types. So, data types. So, in programming, we'll eventually get data from our target users, and we'll use it in our program. So, first, data type we have here is integer. So integer are basically whole numbers. So whole numbers, 5, 6, 10, or -10, that are whole numbers. All right. So next data types here is floating point. So floating point or double, which are numbers with decimals. So floating points are, like for example here, 2.5, 3.7, -2.0. That is floating point. So the difference for whole numbers or integers and floating points are, the integers are whole numbers and the floating points have decimals. All right. So moving on, we have here strings. So strings is a sequence of Unicode characters. We can use single quotes or double quotes to represent strings. So in other words, strings are a series of characters that are equivalent to an alphabet. All right, and can be comprised of a word, phrase, or a sentence. All right. So for example here, we have a string, one line string. This is a string. So it is enclosed by a double quotation. This is one line string. All right. And then the other one, the other string here is a multi-line string. So it is enclosed by three single quotations. So notice here that everything has a pair. All right. So for example, the uh, parenthesis here. So it has a pair. So everything has a pair. For example, another example here is for the string, the quotation, the opening quotation, and the ending quotation here. And then the other string, the multi-line string, the triple or tatlong single quote, may pair sa dulo. All right. So very important to enclose parentheses and quotes. All right. So moving on, we have conditional. So this or this called the if else statement in programming. So this statement is used in Python for decision making and execute both the true part and the false part of a given condition. So example here, we have a conditionals. So the thing that you are seeing in your screen right now is called a flow chart. So in the diamond section, this is the conditions. So once this condition is true, so the true block is executed. All right. Otherwise, if it is false, the the else part or the else block is executed. For example, you want to test if you have um, enough money to buy fried chicken. For example, in your expression here, if money is greater or equal to 300, then if it is true, you can buy fried chicken. Otherwise, you cannot buy fried chicken. So that is a simple illustration for the conditionals. All right. So so this is our coding playground. So I will show you later on how to navigate to our coding playground. So let us start our coding proper. All right. All right. So yung adulting. So yung adulting is a slang term often used to describe the responsibilities and duties of adulthood. such as managing money, paying bills, and making decisions about one's future. So, budgeting is a key aspect of adulting as it involves creating a plan for how you will spend your money and making sure you have enough to cover your expenses. So, yung budget helps us to prioritize our spending, our saving money, and avoiding utang or debt. Budgeting is an important skill for successful adulting and financial stability. So adulting will always be part of our lives, and as we closer to the real world, we tend know how to budget our funds and save for our future family. All right. So as the economy slows down, we need to budget wisely and practically. Diba? So money isn't just something we see outside our doors. So we earn them through hard work. So let us start our uh, program. So before we start, uh, here are the things that we need to know, or here are the things that we need to get from the target users. All right. So these are the inputs: income, food bill, water bill, electricity bill, and transportation bill. All right. So as you can see here, our inputs are um, in a form of uh, money, right? So it may have decimal points, right? So here we can conclude that we will be using float data types, right? And then here we should check something, or the things we need to consider. So if we have here the income range and also the income class. So if our income is less than 24,164, it belongs to lower income class, right? So and the other one is between 24,164.01 to 144,983.99, you belong to middle income class. Otherwise, if the income you have is above 144,984, you belong to upper income class. All right. So we might need this table for our conditionals later on. All right. So what is our expected output from our program? So firstly, we need to have the total income and the income class. The other one is we need to output the bill for each category and its percentage. And the third one is the total bill. And then lastly, print if the income is enough and how much is the savings. If the income is not enough, print how much money is needed. All right, so this will be our inputs for this morning. So we will be, I will be sharing my screen on how to navigate to our coding playground. Um, Share my screen. All right. I hope you're seeing my screen. All right, this one. So once you are enrolled in the Code Your Future, you can see here coding playground in the uh, left part. So once you click here, you will be directed to sorry, share to here. So once you are here in the coding playground, please type in playground so that I will know that you are here in, or we are in the same page. All right. All right. I think everybody is here now. So I think we can start. So first thing you need to do, if you are already here in playground, playground, first thing you need to do is to select your programming language here, which is Python. So uh, first you need to do. And then we can now start coding. All right. So first thing we need to do is to declare a variable. So ano ba yung variable? So variable, we can see it as a container. So kunwari, bottle, a bag, wallet, they are all containers. So today I will introduce you to variables. So there are two types of variables. There are constant and also a dynamic variable. So a constant variables are basically yung mga hindi nagbabago yung mga values. So uh, let me comment here. Constant. So this is how you comment or document your code. So this line of code is is a comment. All right. So this one is disregarded once you run or execute your code. So what are our constant variables? So first is our lower income max. So lower income max. So this is how you code an constant variable. It is uppercase letters. All right. So lower income max is 24,164. Right. So 24,164. And other one is the upper income minimum. Upper income minimum, which is according to our table earlier, it's 144,984. All right. So we will also declare our variables, the other variables. So let me comment variables. So what are the things we need to consider here? So firstly, we need to get the total bill, right? Total bill, the food percentage, the water percentages, electricity percentage, the transportation percentage, and also we need to get the savings. And lastly, the what income class is uh, is the income range false. All right. So total bill. Let me just uh, enter here. Total bill is equivalent to zero. So firstly, if we want to declare a variable, we need to initialize it to zero, right? So total bill is zero. Food percentage. Food percentage is equal to zero also. Um, Also need water, electricity, and transportation. So water, just code along with me. All right. So water, electricity, zero, and then transportation, the savings, and also the income class. Income class. All right. So notice here that these variables have numbers, or we will be using data type that has numbers, and this one will be using string, right? So just know if you are already typed or coded these variables, please type in variable. So if you have questions, just type in the comment section. All right. All right. So let's continue. So after we declare our variables, we need also to get the inputs from the user, right? So what are the inputs that we need to get? First is the income, also the food, water, electricity, and also the transportation. All right. So to do that, just like what we did here, we need to declare a variable also for our income. So let me just comment here, inputs. So first is the income. So to get the input from the user, or from here, the custom input here, we need to uh, type here input and then the parentheses. So very important to check if there is a pair for your parentheses. So no, kanina I uh, sinabi ko na yung mga inputs natin are actually floats. So once na nakuha natin yung input, we need to convert them into float data types. I'm sorry. So in order to do that, we need to uh, type here float and then enclose it. Ganyan. So float and then inside the float na parenthesis, may kukunin natin yung input doon. All right. So same here for the other inputs like food, water, electricity, and transportation. So just copy this. So food, just rename the variable name. Food, water, and then electricity, electricity, and then also the transportation. All right. All right. So once that you have typed our inputs, we will now ready to compute the total bill. So how will we do that? So let me just comment here, compute. Um, so let us declare another variable here, or let us use our declared variable here, the total bill. So let us modify the values, the value of the total bill. All right. So you do that is to get the total bill, we need to sum or add the food, water, electricity, and transportation values, right? So to do that, we need to type here food plus water and then electricity and then transportation. Transportation. All right. All right. So once we already get the total bill, we can now determine the percentages of each category. So let me just comment here, uh, determine the percentage of each category. So to do that, we need to modify again our declare variables here, percentages. All right. So first is to get the food percentage. Food percentage. So it's equivalent to so food divided by the total bill, right? Total bill. And then after we get this value, food divided by the total bill, we need to uh, multiply it to 100 because it is on percentage, right? So multiply it by 100. So um, it is important to enclose it in parentheses. So this will calculate first, and then after that it will multiply to 100. All right. So same thing for the other percentages for water, electricity, and transportation. Same calculation. Just need to copy this for water. Water. Just modify the code, and then this is water, and then multiply it to 100 for to get the percentage. All right. So the other one is water, food, water, electricity. All right. So let us modify our variable here. Electricity. And then this should be electricity. All right. So the last one is the transportation. Transportation. And then let's modify here transportation. All right. So after that, we are ready to know what, or we are ready to determine the difference of the income and the total bill, which is our savings, right? So let me comment here. So determine this income, difference of income and total bill, which is the savings. So to do that is to uh, compute the income minus the total bill, right? Income minus the total bill. If you are done with this code, this part, kindly type in compute in our comment section. So for me to know that we are on the same page, all right? Just type in compute. All right. Thank you so much for correcting or checking our code. So it should be savings pala. Sorry. So savings. Since we declared here savings, it is different from saving, right? So thank you so much. And also sa electricity. Sa electricity. Thank you so much for correcting. So electricity. So important note to check our um, variables so that it will not cause errors once we execute our code. All right. All right. So since everybody, I think we are now ready to check or move forward in our code. So after we determine the savings and also the other computations in our program, we need also to check the if the income belongs to an income class. So firstly, we need to check if income is lower than uh, the uh, the income max or the upper income max, upper income min. Sorry. So let me just comment here. If income is than our lower than our income max. So this is our conditionals now. So to do that is to type here if and then our condition. So uh, if our income is lesser or equal to uh, or lower income lower income max. So this is our condition. So if that is true, right. So notice here that the code has an indent. So once you put this colon, it will automatically indent the code. So it denotes that the code uh, inside the indent are the um, block. Uh, it will be executed from if this condition is true. All right. So if this is true, our income class will be sorry class is equivalent to uh, lower income class. All right, lower income class. So it should be capital. All right. So if that is true, the income class will be lower income class. So let us have another condition here. So need to align here if or another if is else if or LF in Python. If the income is greater than the lower income max, and also if it is lower or yes lower than upper income minimum, it will be a middle income class. All right. So let us code here. If income is greater than our lower income max, lower income max, and so there are two conditions here. So it is denoted by end. The income is lesser than our upper income minimum. Per income minimum. And then if these conditions is true, our income class income class is mid or it is on middle income class. Middle income class. All right. So once these conditions is not met to be true, so we can say here else our income class is in upper income class, right? So income upper income class or income class is equivalent to upper income class. All right. So this is our conditionals. So for us to know our income falls into income class. All right. So, all right. So once you're done coding here our conditionals, please type in conditions or conditionals. All right. We are actually nearly done on our code. So after this, we will execute or we'll go to the last portion of our code, and then we are ready to execute our code. All right. So just type in conditionals if you are through with this line of codes. Um, Sir, patingin naman yung code sa taas, 1 to 7. Alright. So, Ubinya, Annalyn, 1 to 7. Alright. Hopefully, you're through with the conditionals. So, let us go through to the last portion of our code, which is to print our summary, and also uh, other things to be printed in our output. All right, so let us scroll down and then let us print the summary. All right, so let us uh, code here, print the summary. All right. So how can we print something here on our output? So to do that is to uh, type here print and then open and close parenthesis. And then if you want to print a string, of course you need to enclose it with the double quotation. For example, here summary. So once we execute this code, it will output here summary. All right. All right. So moving on, let us print the income. All right. So the income, for us to know the income, we need to print the income. So to do that is to enclose it with the double quotation and then income. So income and then let us have here some spacing. All right. So in order for us to print our income here, so since this is float, right? So we need in printing in Python, uh, it should be the same uh, data type. So since this is a string and then income is a float, so we need first to convert our float data type into string. So to do that is to uh, concatenate. All right. So first the income string and then plus. So this is indicator that there is another string that will be printed out nakasama itong line na ito. So to convert the income to string is to type here str and then enclose it into parentheses and then the income. Right. So after the income, we also need to know or print the income class. Right. So we also need to uh, add yung hyphen. All right. So income and then the income class is already in the data type of string. So we don't need to convert it to str again. All right. So income class. So this is how you print our income. So income and then the income and then hyphen the income class. All right. And then after that, we also need to print the summary of the bills. First is the food, and then how much is the percentage of that food uh, that is a portion from our income or our total bill. So to do that is to again print food and then let us have some spacing and then um, food is so let us print the food bill. So to do that is again str and then food, and then we also need to print how much is the percentage. So let us add here yung HP sign, and then uh, parenthesis inside, right? Let me just check. So, and then inside the parenthesis, we are now ready to print the percentage, the food percentage, right? So let me just type here food per, per, per- and then we close this text into a percentage, and then like that. So inside this string, we are printing food percentage. But there will be a problem because this food percentage is in float, right? So we need to format this into string and also into two decimal places only. So to do that is to um, uh, type here, um, type here double quotations, and then inside this double quotation, we need to um, type here curly braces, and then zero, and then uh, point to F. So this is an indicator that we will only printing two decimal places. All right. So after that, we need to uh, type format, and then enclose it, and then inside the food percentage. All right. So hopefully you get yung formatting natin. So the food and then the food bill, and then we will print the percentage here. So double or two decimal places from our food percentage, and then the percentage symbol, and then the closing parenthesis. All right. So let us just remove the decimal. All right. So same for the other bills, the water, electricity, and transportation. Same format for this one. So let us just copy. So this is for water. So let us modify our variables so that we will not be encountering problems later on. So water, and then the other one is, oops, this should be water, electricity, electricity, and then this should be electricity, elec- electricity percentage, and the last one is our transport transportation transportation, and then our transportation percentage. So that is how we code repeating patterns. So don't be afraid to copy and paste, and then just modify uh, the code inside of it. All right. So just to give you time, All right. So after that, uh, we need to print our uh, total bill. All right. So to do that is to type here total bill, and then let us have a space there, and then let us add some strings, which is our total bill, which we need to convert it first. All right. Total bill. All right. So after this, we need also to have our PHP form our PHP string after that, uh, after the variable, so that we can know that it is in peso. All right. All right. So after that, after we printed our summary for our bills and also the percentages and also the total bills, we need to also check kanina, we need to check the if the savings is enough to cover the expenses or the bills. So to do that, let us have um, the last conditional for us to know if we are saving something or if we are short in the budget, and what is the needed um, money for us to cover those bills. All right. So to do that is to type here if the savings is greater, all right, sorry, greater or equal to zero. So kung sakto lang or mas madami pa yung savings kaysa na natira sa ating sa total bill, so we can now print that we are in a budget and we save something. All right. So let us print you are in a budget. You are in a budget and you saved. All right. So and you save our. Let us concatenate our savings, or let us add our savings into our string. So savings. So make sure that you type correctly the savings, and then we add the PHP. All right. Let's add a point here, and then so if this condition is true, then it will print or it will execute this line of code, and otherwise it will print you are short of budget, or yeah, you are short of budget and you need something this amount, right? So let us print you are in short of budget, in short of budget, you need. So we need to uh, also print the savings, although it is negative, right? So in order for us to print negative numbers, so we need to multiply it to negative 1, right? So negative 1. So it will be displayed as positive number. So str. So after we multiply it to -1, or sorry, that should be savings, -1, and then we convert it to string, and then add the PHP symbol here, PHP. All right. So I think we're done with our code, and we are now ready to execute our code. All right. So let me know in the comment box if you are finished typing our code. So just type finished, and then after that we will execute our code. All right. For the sake of those who are not yet through sa mga nasa taas ng code, let me just scroll up a little bit. All right. So we have here a comment from Night Kim. Yung line 52, dapat naka-enclose sa parentheses. Tama. So, very good. So, 52. So, meron tayong kulang na parentheses. Let me scroll up and then let us check if our variables are typed correctly. Savings, income, food. All right. All right. So I think we are now ready to execute our code. So everybody, I see here finish. All right. All right. So in order for us to output or uh, run or execute this code, firstly we need to have our type in our inputs. All right. So what are our inputs? So our inputs here are the income, the food bill, water, electricity, and transportation bill. All right. So for example, we have our um, income 25,000. So just type here 25,000, and then our food bill is 5,000, and then our water bill is 300, and then 4,000 for the electricity. And lastly, for our transportation, which is, for example, here 500. All right. So let me just scroll down here. So once you input done typing our inputs dito sa custom input tab, and then let us execute our code. So we can see here the outputs summary. The income is 25,000, and then it belongs to middle income class. All right. So food is uh, 5,000, and then 51.02 water, electricity, and transportation. And then also the total bill is 9,800. And then lastly, it will print out that you are in a budget and you save 15,200 pesos. So last thing to do is to modify our code so that it will uh, present spaces here. So let us just check our food. So let us have spaces. So it will present correctly our um, output. So let us execute it again. All right. So there we go. Uh, may space na siya. So for example, yung income natin is mas mababa. So kunwari, 10,000. 10,000 yung income. Let us execute our code. So again, the summary is the income is 1,000. So it belongs to lower income class. And then the percentages of the bills, and then the total bill is still 9,800. And then still it is in the budget of and in the budget, and then you will save 200 pesos. So let us, for example, mas mababa, 9,000. Like, so lower income class, and then you are short of budget. You need 800 pesos to cover your bills. So if you are done or through with this code, congratulations, and just type done sa comment section. All right, so I can see here some errors sa kanilang code. So let's check here. No output. No output. EOF error. So sa mga no output, just check if you have uh, yung mga parentheses natin and other um, yung mga quotations natin ay may pair. For example, kanina dito, walang pair yan. So if we execute our code, it will have we will have our output EOF while parsing. So it's very important to check yung code natin if may pair lahat ng mga um, parentheses and quotation marks. All right? So check other errors here. Invalid syntax. So firstly, yung mga iba, hindi nakaselect yung Python dito. So you need to first copy your code and then select. Because once you select Python here, magre-reset po yung code dito. So I think we're done with our uh, code. Congratulations.
All right. So thank you so much, Jerome, for sharing with everyone their first, I don't know, coding opportunity and experience. And I hope na nag-enjoy lahat ng mga first-timers natin who managed or were able to code their first program for 40 minutes. All right. So again, thank you so much, Jerome, for sharing your knowledge with our participants. And for those who are not yet done with the code, you can find the full code at bit.ly/CYF-Fev21 full code. So yan, i-flash natin siya sa screen. Yan. So you will be needing this code to complete this code because you will need to send a screenshot of your full code to get your digital certificate. And for certificate or participation, you can submit your information via bit.ly/CYF-Fev21cert. So yeah, naka-flash din siya sa screen. And we will be putting it in the comment section para din mas madali niyo makita yung ating mga links for our certificates and yung screenshot natin. Okay, so also kind of fill in the form for your DICT attendance as shown on your screen. So again, you can submit your attendance via bit.ly/3kpsmbc. So yan, flash natin siya sa screen. So baka may mga kasi siya, may mga capitals and small caps. So para mas accurate, ilalagay din namin siya sa aming comment section para mas madali. All right. So congratulations again. Congratulations, everyone. You have successfully run your code for 40 minutes. And of course, you still have a lot of learning opportunities ahead of you. So we are inviting you to join the StackTrek Full Stack Coding Bootcamp if you are really interested to be part of the IT industry or the tech industry. No? So to learn more, please help to learn more about the StackTrek's Full Stack Coding Bootcamp, please help me welcome StackTrek's Head of Growth, Haifa Karina Baluyas.
If today you are very interested to pursue a career as a coder in the IT industry, but isn't confident with your skills or with having zero or minimal experience, then this opportunity is for you. In the next few minutes, you'll learn about the StackTrek Full Stack Bootcamp that trains you to become a job-ready programmer in just 4 months. So as you can see here, you have two options. The first one is the co-living bootcamp. This is the first of its kind here in the Philippines as it combines both learning and lifestyle into one exciting and rewarding experience. It means you will be living in one building with other boot campers and you will be able to leverage all of the amenities and the social experience of learning with other boot campers. And then the other option is digital. It is virtual. That means you can take this boot camp anywhere. By anywhere, it means if you are in the province, then you can take this boot camp at the comforts of your home. Or if you enjoy traveling, then you can also take the boot camp while you are traveling. Now, for you to be able to understand and get a picture of what exactly are we going to do when we enter the boot camp. So let's assume that you already applied and earned a slot in the boot camp. Here in the next few minutes, you can also imagine and also experience virtually what it is like, what you will be doing, and what will be the experience like learning with StackTrek. So the first thing that you do in your day is have the daily discussions with your trainers and peers. So since you will be building real world applications, always remember that in this boot camp, we focus on your practical skills, the skills that you can really use and immediately practice. And in your daily discussions with your trainer, you will be covering various topics. And the topics that you will be covering will depend based on what module you are in during that day or during that week. So remember, you are building real world applications, and the benefit here for you, especially if you have zero experience yet, is that at the end of the boot camp, you will already have a bunch of projects that can showcase your skills based on the real world applications that you already built. So the next thing that you do after your daily discussions with your trainers and peers is that you now go on and do and complete your hands-on coding modules. It also covers advanced curriculum. We want to focus on the topics and the skills that is relevant today, not relevant 5 years ago, but relevant today and in the future as well. So after you go through the module, do the exercises, learn the things that you need to learn, once you hit a bump or you're having a difficulty, the platform or the bootcamp has a one-on-one live trainers capability. And what exactly is this? So in just one click, when you are having a problem with the exercises that you're doing or the project that you are doing, in just one click, you get connected to the next available trainer, and then you will be able to chat with that trainer immediately. So you can share your screen with the trainer, you can code together with your trainer, and you can discuss with the trainer with the challenges that you are having. As you can see, it's quite different because as you code together with your trainer, it feels like it's very interactive and it's very personal because the trainer is focused on you as you try to learn that specific skill or try to resolve that specific challenge. So here we would like to show you what it is like. So here we have an example of a trainer named John, and John is talking with his trainer and trying to consult the problem that he is having. So on the right side, there is that chat. And then at the middle is you can see the code that they are working or coding together. And this is an example of one of the projects from one of our boot campers. So they are building real world applications so that at the end of the boot camp, again, you will have a portfolio ready that showcases your acquired skills. But one of the important things that we also would like to highlight is that in this bootcamp, it's not just about the technologies that you learn. At the start of the bootcamp, you are going to focus on the module that builds you your core foundation. And having a strong coding foundation allows you to learn different technologies faster. the full stack bootcamp has demo days. So we have demo days each month, and what I will show you is one of the websites built by one of the programmers, and that he was able to build this website in just 1 month in the bootcamp. So as you can see, even if you have zero background, the bootcamp is beginner friendly enough for you to understand and be able to build websites even if you have zero background. In the StackTrek bootcamp, the platform that you will be using is the most advanced training technology here in the Philippines. And the big difference here, we are more focused on having you do more coding hours. If you do more hands-on, you are able to apply immediately the skills that you just learned. The more you apply the skills, the more you realize the things that you need to improve on. And as you learn and apply these skills, you get better and better at it. There you have two options, the co-living and the digital. Digital is virtual, so you can take this one anywhere. And co-living is that you will be living with other boot campers and learning at the same time. Now, we would like to add more details on what the co-living is like. So the co-living boot camp, you don't have to worry about anything else but to learn and experience life. You don't have to worry about spending for food anymore. It is already covered. Also, the accommodation is also included. The good thing about it is that beyond just learning, of course, we need to live our lives. There is a rooftop wherein if you need a breather, you can just be there, get some air. There are lounges that you can chill around. So in the co-living boot camp, it's really different than just a typical boot camp. You learn because that's the main thing that you want to do in the boot camp. But also there are in-person sessions wherein you get inspired from people from the industry. In the co-living boot camp, there are barbecue nights, movie nights, and weekend parties that you can be part of and socialize. You can also leverage on the amenities and gym program. This is what it looks like to be part of the co-living bootcamp. It's very different. You learn, but at the same time, you have fun. So the co-living bootcamp is situated mainly around BGC and Makati. So you can imagine that if you want to also go out, it's BGC is just 5 minutes walking distance. And the benefits of being part of the bootcamp is that we have job partners wherein we negotiated with them that if you are a graduate of the bootcamp, you will have at least 25 to 30K starting salary. And this is quite high considering that you have zero experience and you are still starting out. So one of the key benefits here at StackTrek Full Stack Bootcamp is that more than just a learning, we help you accelerate your career. So don't worry about having zero experience. Don't worry about being a non-coder and you want to enter the industry. Because if you finish and be a graduate of the bootcamp, you already have guaranteed job interviews. And if you graduate at the top 30, then you have guaranteed job offers already. There's no stopping you in getting the IT industry. As long as you are with the StackTrek Full Stack Bootcamp, then the opportunities for you is beyond just learning. It goes over to you landing your first job and landing a highly paying job as well. So here, why IT? These are just the published rates of IT today. If you have 1 to 4 years, you will be earning on average 45K monthly. If with 5 years, you will be earning around 80K. As you level up, let's say to senior manager, you can even go to 172,000 for your monthly salary. Once you are able to enter the IT industry, the first step is the hardest, but once you are already in, over opportunities are left and right. So you really have high earning potential once you are able to enter the IT industry. And with that one, if you are interested, you can apply now. The link is here below. It's bit.ly/StackTrek Bootcamp application. And if you have questions, then feel free to find us on Facebook. You can message us there. And we hope that the StackTrek Full Stack Bootcamp is one of the opportunities that you will leverage on as you enter the IT industry and land your first tech job. And with that one, thank you so much, everyone, and have a good day.
All right. So thank you very much, Haifa, for sharing with everyone about the full stack bootcamp of StackTrek. All right. So again, to see the full code for our code earlier, you can visit it via bit.ly/cyf-feb21 full code. So we will be sending it to the comment section, or you can see it in the comment section. And again, for your certificate of participation, you can submit your information via the bit.ly slash CYF-Feb21 cert. And of course, don't forget to fill in the form for your DICT attendance as shown on your screen. So yeah. Okay, so before we end our session for today, I would like to give some few announcements. And of course, if you have any questions about the bootcamp, you can message at facebook.com/StackTrek. And of course, Stack League is also conducting tech sessions with digital certificates. We'll be having Stack League Tech Session, Innovating with Java, the latest trends and best practices on Feb 23, Thursday, 6 p.m. at Microsoft Philippines, Makati City. So this is going to be an on-site event. So hello to all my NCR friends. So see you there. And of course, live broadcast will be available for online viewers. You can register via bit.ly/stackleague-java-trends. And of course, we have our Stack League career sessions. It's me, hi, I'm the brand on Feb 28th, Tuesday, 6 p.m. And you can register via bit.ly/stackleague-feb28. And of course, we will be having another career session beginning with Jetpack Compose on Android development on March 9. That's Thursday, 6 p.m. You can register via bit.ly/stackleague-mar9. I know that medyo madaming medyo madaming links for our registration. You can visit our Facebook page on Stack League to see all of our upcoming events. And of course, you can email us also at info@stacktrek.com for any questions. And get the latest updates for future coding workshop at our facebook.com/stacktrek/events. And don't forget to join, of course, our FB community, the Code Your Future FB community, to get the latest updates with regards to our upcoming events, and you can connect with your fellow Filipinos learning how to code. All right. So on behalf of StackTrek team, I would like to congratulate everyone who succeeded in coding their first program, and I would like to say thank you for everyone also for joining the Code Your Future 40 Minutes Coding Workshop for Non-Coders in partnership with DICT Region 2. This has been your host, King, and have a great day ahead. Goodbye.